Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment and welcome to another episode of Into the Flames. Today I'm here with Corey, the developer of Into the Flames. And he's gonna showcase us some stuffs. Hi Corey.
Hello Alex, thank you for having me.
Thank you for showcasing this.
So this is the new propane tank slash natural gas tank emergency, whatever you want it to be. It goes through a few stages. And the first stage is this. The second stage is increased flames like this. And then the last stage, it explodes.
I love the effects that you use there, like with the heat blur and everything.
Yeah. Next gen flames. And so this emergency can be fought a couple ways. The first way is you can keep water on it and keep it cool enough so it doesn't explode. It's about to explode now. Until it runs out, which it could take a while.
There she goes.
And then we got back up for it to reset. Should reset. Okay. So reset. You gotta keep water on it cool enough till it runs out of fuel. Eventually it'll all burn off. The other way is you approach it with a fog pattern that I added. To shield your guys from heat as they approach and turn off the valve. These emergencies are going to be both standalone and they're going to add an extra element to existing emergencies as they can randomly spawn on houses and stuff. And you could have one fully off in the exterior, you could have fire get one to one and cause it to activate. And if one of these go off during a house fire, it'll probably kill everybody inside on top of reigniting the entire house. So
your 360 or initial size up is really important now. Because if you miss that, you have a surprise.
So I'm shielding you. You can approach and deal with the wonky handle.
Look at this handle. Isn't that something? I mean, it will take. And that's that.
Pretty much all the emergencies I'm designing for this update, I'll be able to get added to existing emergencies to have like a layer on them to make them different each time. So
that's awesome.
The second emergency that I'm adding, there's a bunch more coming. These are just these two. It's a car fire. The hood is fully activatable. Everything.
Oh wow!
Doors open. Oh.
And you still can burn.
It'll all be adjusted by the time this releases for everybody. So this is like pre-alpha of a pre-alpha update.
Yeah.
So
yeah, of course. But I like the fact that you can if you want. Haha.
So once again, with these could spawn in garages of houses and stuff. And you could initially just have a garage off with this car, like as the calls. It could be outside, and it could. It could be outside, and it could extend into the house and stuff. So it's gonna add another layer. I got a few other surprises I'll be adding. I replaced some of the fire effects. There's new fire effects in houses. I added bars on windows that can randomly generate. So you could have a victim in there, and you're gonna need to get the partner saw to cut off the bars before you can make access to the victim. Tons of like little things that just add up.
Yeah, it all adds a little bit more depth. It is amazing. Let's see if we can get this fire under control.
Oh, fire whistle.
Yeah, I heard already people commenting how unnerving that is for them.
Now, funny enough, this actually sounds almost exactly like my volunteer station that I used to write out the fire whistle.
Oh.
Alright.
There she goes. Look at us go.
These will be available in the update drops and right back here. Nice little training area. A full academy will be coming soon-ish. My goal with this update is to make the game a lot more accessible for everybody. Not to dumb it down or change the mechanics, but just to kind of explain how to do things to people. and give them clear goals and objectives.
Do you want to really quickly, for those of you that see this game for the first time and have found your way here through other my other firefighting videos, you want to give a quick explanation as to why we have quote-unquote Bluetooth hoses at the moment?
So the hoses were causing a lot of issues with me. Well, for me, they were really buggy, and I made the tough decisions just to pull them out of the game so I could push the game forward in other aspects currently instead of putting all my time messing around with the hoses. They'll be coming back. I might add like a temporary smaller hose system that kind of just drags behind the player. But my secondary developer, once he's done the new tiller mechanics, he's going to be working on new fire hose.
Yes, so, and I want to emphasize what he just said. New tiller mechanics. Yes, you heard right. Before I get 1,000 questions.
You'll be able to lock the wheels. A second player will be able to steer the back. And it's going to be pretty smooth. So.
Nice. I can't wait to see that. You know, I remember the first video that we did together and the lights that were there or were not there. And then I see this, and this is really not that long ago, and you can just see where the game is going.
Yeah, I had a diamond plate, a bunch of little details, tools around the truck, increased the reflectability of the materials, which actually, it looked like a toy fire truck before, but it's starting to take shape. So, added hard suction up top, added first-person cab and stuff. A full world map is coming now, a mini map. It's going to be a lot more clear on how to get to these emergencies. So even this area, I started adding like little details around, like just to kind of fill the map out and make it feel more alive.
Yeah.
This construction site, it's going to be evolving over time. There'll be a full shopping center here soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like doing this. It adds like a little like foreshadowing of what's to come. And over the course of the game's time, I'm going to be adding new construction sites, filling out old ones. Maybe like starting like closing certain roads down that were available before. So it's always gonna be changing. And I have a winter update coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say for now. But if you look in the window, Alex, you can see it's definitely a little bit better looking than before. There's a little bit of everything going on in there.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I see that.
Door's
Lovely.
locked. Give you the honors of taking the door.
Oh, yes.
Also with this update, I'll be adding an overhaul system. I really don't want to spoil too much. Me and Alex keep showing off new stuff as I develop it. But I definitely have a lot of fire game firsts coming.
Are you having the line there? I don't want to...
Oh, yeah. Busy talking.
Yeah. There we go.
As you can see, it looks pretty nice inside now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to get happy with it. I'm going to experiment with the fire clipping through the walls, is adding collision to the fire, but I got to do a few performance tests.
Yeah.
See how viable that is. I know how to do it. For instance, the Fire Sim game does it. I don't know if you noticed that if you turn your back on the fire and then turn back, it like flares up.
Yeah.
The fire sim. The reason being that is because on the particle effect they used, the collision, it's called scene depth.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, that's the downside to it, is it stops rendering the particle if you're not looking at it, but it adds collision to the particle.
Oh, okay.
So it has its ups and downs.
So in the end, yeah, I guess you have to take the good with the bad and then decide which one is more important for you, right?
Yeah, which I think it's more important to have fire that doesn't clip through things, you know?
Yeah.
There'll be victims coming this update. Victims will be in 3 stages. Alert and conscious, unconscious, and then burned, like dead. So you'll be able to tell the difference between all 3.
And pain and whatnot.
Yeah. I'll be expanding on the system as with all my other systems.
Yeah. Are you still staying fire only, or did that scope change?
Oh, no, it didn't change. It's going to be fire department only for now.
Yeah.
Fire department as a whole. Now, who's to say after the game's finished I don't do some like new branches?
Yeah. But I think it's important that you kind of you have to focus on one thing.
Oh yeah. Of course.
So I like that.
You spread your stuff out too thin, and you have a lot of nothing. Oh, and the vent fan now you can place anywhere.
Oh, nice.
So it detects doors. So it still has to be a door has to be in front of it, but it also detects smoke now. So for instance, you can grab your own fan too. You just click it and put it down, and then you can pick it back up.
I found my own fan. Wow.
So before I put this down in front of the door, I'll put it down in front of smoke first, kind of show you guys what it does. Possibly. Did I have to turn this on? I don't remember. So look. So some of the smoke cleared out over here. I think it may have detected the door, actually. Probably detected the door. So it kind of cleared everything out.
Nope. There's still one room is still...
Okay, cool. So see how this... So it only cleared out some of the smoke. Say if you put it through a door, it'll properly take everything else out. It'll clear in a second. You can put your fan down too if you want right here. Doesn't matter.
Oh, there you go.
So, once again, just something else that makes the game more accessible. So for these houses, you probably won't see a propane tank on the back of them because it just doesn't make sense for an urban development like this to have it. But farmhouses and stuff, you might.
Yeah.
However, you could have a car on fire in the garage, for sure. I'll be adding electricity and gas shutoffs and reasons to shut them off.
So not just a switch for the sake of a switch, but an actual... There is a reason for everything.
There's gonna be a reason behind it. Yeah.
That is awesome.
So for instance, let's say you have a gas. Let's say the gas line on the back or something is burst. It'll be a similar situation as with the propane tank. You approach it with a fog nozzle and shut it off to secure it, and you won't be able to put out the gas-fed fire until it's secured. Yeah, and on top of that, you could pull up to emergency as the propane tank's exploding. So that's a whole nother So there's always going to be a risk, kind of like real life, of anything could happen at any time. So, and once again, I'm trying to branch out from all the others, so I'm going to stay on top of adding unique features. And I honestly hope that all of us, Emerge, Flashing Lights, and Firefighting Sim, all keep adding their own unique features, so we can each have our own offering. So.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, absolutely. And you know what? For us as the players, it's awesome when the developers think like that. And that's what I always say when people are, oh, how come you play each of them? Well, because everybody has to offer something else. And for us as the players, it has to be great, because the more variety we have, you guys have to keep on top of pretty much of the development. Otherwise, you become irrelevant. Oh, hello.
And if everybody offers the same exact thing, it definitely drowns the market out.
Yeah.
All right. Also, during the fireman update, you'll be able to change the color of your gnome next too. Just a small thing, but it was community requested. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that is something that I noticed with you is, you are super active in your Discord, which shame on me, I am not with my Discord, but you respond to community feedback almost instantaneously.
Yeah, I have a great community across the board. That's another thing. If you're watching this video, feel free to stop on by Discord. Do you have anything you want to add or think this game could use? Feel free to drop it in suggestions, and I always look at them daily, so.
The link will be in the description below. I forgot my flashlight again. Eventually.
So, this is a quick little emergency, but it's pretty fun. And I do know that I have all the window fires backwards, so keep that in mind. The fire's blown inwards.
Yeah. Question for you. Are you planning on adding, if you can tell, I know some things you don't want to spoil yet, but are you planning on adding some kind of an overhaul phase?
Yep. So basically, the fires have a chance to spawn rubble to go through, as well as I'm gonna add some smoldering areas that you have to check the walls and stuff. I think I'm gonna add a tick in soon too. Maybe not this update, but it'll help you find the troublesome walls sooner.
Yeah.
And I also want to kind of like update the decal system, the burn marks and stuff, to kind of hide the overhaul sections better. You have to go through the house, cool it down and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd like to add an under control system, like a radio, and you'll have a chance to kind of like fail the mission if you don't take care of it properly.
Nice.
So, or just have rekindles. Like you could be in the other part of the house extinguishing fire, and you didn't put the other stuff out. It slowly spreads back again. So, expect a lot of things across the board. I'm improving just about every system in the game constantly. So.
Yeah, and I have to mention that again because you are not doing this full time, at least not at this time. It's still a part-time gig for you. You are still working beside making this game. So
yeah, I work about anywhere between 70 to 90 hours a week in my full-time job. So I work a lot of hours on top of working on this. So it's really like nonstop throughout.
Corey, thanks for showcasing this. I think that's all that you wanted to show, right?
Yep, I'll have more later in the week to show you.
Awesome.
And all the updates will be, besides little teasers in my Discord, I'll be coming through Alex first. So
yes,
you'll have all the exclusives.
Thank you for that. See, we are post COVID. We do only the bow and no longer shaking hands. Mask. Yeah. Well, I mean, if need be. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's all we have for today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I will have all the pertinent links down in the description below for you. And feel free to leave comments because I know Corey, as well as myself, we are reading them and we respond to them. And yeah, if you are not already in his Discord, then by all means, join his Discord. I will keep you guys updated. He will keep you updated. And we will talk very soon again. Until then, Northern Alex signing off. Thanks for watching. And thanks again, Corey.
Thanks for having me.